I was asked about the phrase, don't give up. Now, let me honor this in two ways. First, if you connect with this and the don't give up is really a call for not giving up on your life and on your well being, and that there is a sense or an inner conversation regarding harm, then my invitation is to get with someone that can support and nurture a shift in that inner conversation. I can even give you a number, which is 1 800 273 8255. 1 800 273 8255. Call, have a conversation. That's not with me. Now, you can always reach out to me, but if the support you need is beyond my area of expertise, then I will support you in connecting with somebody that will nurture your journey. I'm all for therapy. I've been in therapy on a couple of occasions because I wanted somebody that could see how I was running the race of life and offer me feedback and support. And my sons that are teenagers decided that they wanted to do the same for themselves, and it created a wonderful shift and allowed them to realize all of these tools that they had at their disposal, as well as equip themselves with new skills. So I'm saying that because if don't give up with you equates with harming yourself, I want to make sure that you know right off the bat that there are outlets for you. Now, if don't give up really speaks to not giving up on your dream or a relationship, don't give up on conversations that you want to have that matter with people, then here's what I would say, and we'll keep this short. My invitation, your heart work, if you will, is to write down, don't give up, ... Then after that, just make a list without editing or analyzing it. Make a list of all the things that follow the phrase or complete the phrase, don't give up. So don't give up my friends. Don't give up the right to decide how I see myself and hold myself in the world. Don't give up on this relationship. Don't give up on this skill set. Don't give up on this idea. Don't give up on moving in this direction, right? Just make a list. Once you completed the list, whether you have 3 things or 300 things, go back and see which things align with your greatest and highest good. Anything that moves you forward, anything that elevates you, anything that's aligned with love, anything that brings about a sense of peace and harmony, or at least connects to peace, harmony, joy, sweetness, blissfulness, like any of those things, those are the things you don't want to give up or that you want to retain. The other things that may be rooted in fear, those things that bring about feelings of isolation, or you feel or know that you're shutting down, or that have you pull away, or have you feel indecisive and timid. Those may be some things that you want to consider giving away, but I would still explore them first. Because if you take a look at the feelings attached to them, the feelings will always show you the corresponding thought. And if you can get to the root of the thought, it may show you a skill that you either have that you're not applying to the moment, or a skill that you need to develop, right? So don't just think because it doesn't necessarily align with what's for your greatest and highest good, or move in the direction of your vision or a goal that you have. Don't think that you need to get rid of it. You just may want to reconsider if there's another way to view it, hold it, see it, connect with it. So don't give up. And, my wife and I know all too well how trying and daunting, coming up against things that seem to start and then end. Things, there's an old adage that says, when a door closes, a window will open, right? And sometimes it is daunting because Denny and I have talked about, okay, all the windows are closed and all the doors are closed, right? But even in that, there's still something, because sometimes the stuff we want to give up on can only point to, or may only point to, an impatience within or a lack of discipline. And so the stuff that we want requires that we become disciplined, and that we tap into patience without giving up. And that don't give up, a lot of times there are things that are worth surrendering or worth releasing. So I don't know that I would ever tell you. Matter of fact, I'm hoping there doesn't come across in any of these clips that I'm telling you to do jack crap. I'm just offering, based on life's experiences, what works for me for your consideration. But this adage of don't give up, there might be some things worth giving up, because I've held on to some old thoughts and some old habits that were jacked up. Matter of fact, the season I'm in right now has me looking at how I do what I do, because there are some things worth giving up, some ways of doing things that are worth giving up. But I know if the doing needs to shift, then who I'm being gets to shift. And so there may be a way of being that does not work for this moment, or a way of being that this moment calls for that'll change what I'm doing. And that allows me to continue in a developmental phase where there's no giving up. There's only surrendering to or aligning with. So I hope there's something about this long message that resonates with you and supports your journey. Be gentle with yourself.